All right, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry I was gone. I started school recently and I've been really busy with classes and everything, so I really apologize for that, guys. I will be back. I will be back for the conference call coming up for the earnings call for Beyond Meat. I believe it's happening early November. I'll probably put up a video letting you guys know about that closer to the date. But until then, guys, I just couldn't stay silent on this. I saw this article, all the negative shit with Beyond, guys. We all know. I'm sure you guys are all very aware of it. Again, I kind of left you in the dust there, guys. Left you in the dark. I'm sorry. I've been here. I've been on Stock Twits posting. So if you guys want to see me, my thoughts on things, again, follow me on Stock Twits at BeyondBoyYT. But anyways, guys, I just could not stay silent here on this Beyond on this Motley Fool article here that they put out another hit piece on Beyond, which if you guys don't know, they put out a hit piece, I think like a year ago or like a couple months ago, like 6 months ago or something, and they just really, really hate Beyond here. And I just read this and I just got so infuriated because they just say so many, they just make so many assumptions. Just they're clearly bearish on the stock, and any chance they got to just put out a negative thing, like this news with Beyond, how they're gonna miss their earnings, like their earnings estimates. Any chance they got, they're gonna take it and they're gonna jump on them, and that's exactly what they did here. So I'm just gonna go through this article here and just go over some egregious points that I just really, really hate and really pissed me the hell off. So we have Beyond Meat slashed its outlook for third quarter sales, citing the Delta variant and labor shortages, among other things. This is written by Timothy Green, by the way. More likely, demand for the company's fake meat products. Again, that's a very derogatory term right there. He could say plant-based meat, but he says fake meat. Already a derogatory term towards Beyond Meats. Some clear bias towards it has cooled across the board. Again, we're unsure of this because we haven't even heard the fucking conference call yet. Like, this motherfucker, I'm sorry, guys, excuse my language. This fucking guy is making all these assumptions. I haven't even gotten to it yet, but he's just already bearish, making these assumptions that there's a lesser of a demand for Beyond Meats, when Ethan and the team have stated that there's reasons for this. I mean, yeah, sure, Delta variant, still blaming it seems kind of weird, but I don't think he means in the sense of like, but I don't think Ethan means in the sense of like lockdowns. He means like other things caused by the Delta variant, like the supply chain shortages and everything that have caused this. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he is just blaming the straight up Delta variants, which if he is, I would like to hear an explanation on that, which I'm sure we will get in the conference call. Ethan is asked very hard questions. Him and the CFO are asked very hard hitting questions. Like, people can call in and literally ask them whatever they want. Like, they can't hide anything during this conference call. Like, he's literally acting like Ethan is hiding shit. They are hiding shit and making up excuses for tumbling sales. Like, this just doesn't make any sense why they would do that. It would look so bad on them if they were just to make bullshit excuses that everyone will be able to call out on their fucking bullshit. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And I guarantee Motley Fool is buying behind the scenes. I guarantee it. It's fucking criminal, guys. These fucking institutions, they'll put out these hit pieces and then they will proceed to buy the dip. Who's buying the dip on Beyond right now? It was at $92 like a couple days ago, and it's already back up to $100. Who is buying the dip? Retail does not have the money to buy millions and millions of shares worth of Beyond in volume, which is what we've been seeing over the past couple days. Retail does not have the money to buy that much Beyond. There is not even that much demand in Beyond from retail or from many institutions at all. So who is buying it besides institutions? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Institutions are buying this dip. They proceed to put out these hit pieces to scare retail guys. They're trying to fucking scare us. Do not be scared by this. Do not be scared by this. I mean, this is like, I was so pissed when I saw this. I'm actually going to go buy some more Beyond shares after reading this because this actually pissed me the fuck off. And again, I'm sorry, guys, for my language here, but this really pissed me off. So let me just keep reading here. Valued at nearly $6 billion, the stock is expensive considering sales are tumbling and profits are lacking. Again, there is no mention in this article here of I don't think there's no mention of the mcplant. There's no mention of any of the deals that they have. The recent Panda Express expansion that recently happened with 70 more locations. Panda Express themselves said it is the best regional launch that they've ever had, according to themselves. One of the best regional launches they have ever had to this date. Extremely positive reactions to the Beyond Orange Chicken. Again, nowhere to be mentioned in this article. It is just a total bear article. This guy is so full of shit, man. It just baffles me, dude. I've never seen such vindictive people when it comes to this stock. This is like the only stock, like people on MSNBC and CNBC, they're just so fucking negative towards the stock. I've never seen this before in my life, guys. Let me know if you've seen any other stock have this much negativity towards it for absolutely no reason. They literally are getting all these deals, having so much success, and then yes, we have this one lackluster quarter, and then everyone wants to jump on it. And even when all the good news is happening, people still shit on it. They just continue just to shit on it. I'm just fucking sick of it. It's just so old at this point. It's so old. Like, when is this company gonna be, like, when is Wall Street gonna give this company some fucking respect? I mean, Goldman Sachs, again, secretly adds it to their climate ETF portfolio. Again, no one fucking mentions that. You don't see that mentioned on MSNBC. Or I think actually maybe it was. But it's mentioned in very brief passings. There's very few bolds even talking about it. It's so frustrating, guys. Okay, so opinions vary on whether plant-based meat substitutes are a blessing or a curse. Again, according to who? According to what? Some will point to perceived health and environmental benefits. Perceived, again, just completely bearish, dude. It's literally proven to have a better health and environmental benefits. Proven. Like, we have studies to prove this, that it is healthier than meat and that it causes less environmental damage than meat. Like, this guy's such a fucking dick, dude. Okay. Others will balk at the laundry list of ingredients necessary to make processed fake meat, again with the fake meat, look and taste like real meat. Again, 20 ingredients, really not that bad. It's really, like, it's not that big a deal, guys. Like, holy shit. One thing is for certain, consumers aren't buying it. That's just not true. Their profits keep going up. They had one of their best quarters ever. Last quarter was one of their best for sales ever. But nope, consumers aren't buying it. We had one bad quarter, guys. Q3 2021. Haven't even heard the conference call yet. Haven't even heard in-depth detail on why they are lacking in sales this quarter. What could have gone wrong? Just nope. Automatically, consumers aren't buying it. They're okay. 500 million in fucking annual sales, I guess, is nothing. Fuck it. Oh my god, here we go again. Fake meat pioneer, again, not plant-based meat, fake meat pioneer, again, very derogatory term, originally expected to generate somewhere between 120 million and 140 million in revenue for the third quarter. With the third quarter now in the books, the company fell short of that goal. Beyond Meat slashed its revenue outlook to 106 million. So this is just the estimated outlook. We don't even have the official fucking number yet. It could be higher, it could even be lower. I'm surprised he didn't mention that. Oh, it's probably even lower than this. Prompting the stock to tumble on Friday. Again, back up now. Institutions are buying the dip because, again, they're fucking retail, making people panic sell, making people, like, I've never seen, like, it's so bad, guys. Like, if you believe in this company, if you believe in this stock, you really, really need to take it easy with what the shit that you read online, because it really will, like, make your fucking head spin. The amount of negativity is just all negativity. It's so fucking annoying. And that's why I love the guys on the Beyond Board, guys. I love the people on the StockTwits Beyond Board. There's so many awesome bulls on there. There are the handful of bears too, but we do outweigh them. We do outnumber them on there. Thankfully, if that place was just full with bear posts too, that would just be awful. If that number is what the company ultimately reports when it discloses its full results on November 10th, revenue will be down nearly 30% from the second quarter. Okay, so it's November 10th, guys, so stay tuned for November 10th. I will be doing a live stream of the earnings call. What was behind the sales decline? How is Beyond Meat so wrong about its sales? The company cited many factors that affected sales, but the common denominator was that restaurants, grocery stores, and consumers simply bought less than Beyond Meat was expecting. No, that's not what happened. We have no idea if that's what happened or not. Again, even stated that they stated a multiple of reasons: the Delta variant, supply chain issues, supplier issues, or some shit. There's a lot of different reasons why this happened. You can't just come out and say that consumers simply bought less. You literally don't know. That's literally a fucking lie. That's literally a slanderous fucking lie. The broadest reason the company was offered the effects of COVID-19 was the effects of the COVID-19 Delta variant. Yes, they will get more in detail on it on the fucking conference call, you fucking idiot. That doesn't make a ton of sense. During the worst of the pandemic last year, increased sales to retail outlets more than made up for slumping sales to the food service industry. Beyond Meat grew its sales by 37% in 2020 despite all the restrictions placed on restaurants. Yes, they did, because again, people panic bought during the fucking COVID shit. People panic bought during that. With the Delta variant, restrictions were largely gone. Monthly spending at restaurants and eating places in the U.S. has been higher in the past few months than it's ever been, according to the data from the U.S. Census Bureau, far surpassing pre-pandemic levels. Spending at grocery stores has also remained strong overall. Despite the Delta variant, consumers are spending where Beyond Meat's products are sold. Again, historically their weakest quarter. Again, I mean, maybe a lot of it is just organic. Maybe there is organic less demand, but again, you just can't preemptively fucking say this shit before the fucking conference call even happens. That's like the main point that I'm saying. If there is genuinely less demand, then sure, okay, yeah. But we literally do not know that yet, and this guy is making these assumptions. That's the main problem here. Beyond Meat laid out some more specific factors that led to its sales shortfall, but they don't quite add up. The company pointed out to a prolonged decrease in retail orders from a Canadian distributor, saying that it coincided with the reopening of restaurants. In the same paragraph, the company points to weak sales at some U.S. food service customers as a result of the Delta variant. So yeah, again, I'm not really sure what this stuff means. He is right here. They do need to clarify this shit. I really don't understand what they mean by that. Beyond Meat also blamed delays in distribution expansion and shelf resets on labor shortages. That is true. I mean, labor shortages is a legitimate thing right now. People are not working. My local grocery store chain literally is understaffed as shit right now. They literally said over the speakers in the store the other day, hey, we have a job fair for warehouse workers. Like, they fucking announced to the entire store that they need warehouse workers. Like, this is a genuinely real thing. There are certainly labor shortages, and perhaps those are partly to blame. But another explanation is that grocery stores are seeing weak demand for Beyond Meat's products and choosing to pull back on how many stores sell them and how much they stock. I mean, yeah, sure, that could be true as well. But again, we need to see the data. You're just making an assumption there. That weak demand could be, he's saying could, I'll give him that. That weak demand could be due to an exploding number of fake meat competitors taking up the shelf space that Beyond expected to win. Okay, now this doesn't make any sense. No, Beyond is literally in every little fucking shitty little grocery store you go into. That doesn't make any sense. They're the leading plant-based meat producer. How would they be losing out shelf space to like other small companies that are coming into the space? That doesn't make any sense. Again, at my local grocery stores, they're still there. They're fucking still there. And I live in a small town. I live in a small fucking town in Massachusetts, and they are still there. So again, that isn't happening, I don't think. The stock is still priced for perfection. Beyond Meat stock has crashed since peaking early this year, down about 50%. Even after this decline, the valuation is tough to justify. Beyond Meat is currently valued just below $6 billion. I mean, not really. That's not, I mean, when you're talking about growth stocks, I mean, their PS ratio right now is around like 13 or 14. I mean, in comparison, Tesla's is around like 22. And most growth stocks are around like 20-ish. I mean, for price to sales, that's just how it is. That's how growth stocks are valued. So no, they are not overvalued at their current price. They're actually undervalued. Revenue through the first 9 months of 2021, assuming the company hits its third quarter guidance, will be roughly $360 million. Depending on how the fourth quarter goes, full year revenue will be somewhere in the vicinity of $500 million. Yes, which is huge, and that's not being generous. They're definitely going to hit $500 million, probably, maybe just short of it, but they probably will, which again is going to be a milestone for them. They've never hit $500 million in a year yet. That would be huge. But again, nobody wants their shit, but they have $500 million in revenue. Get the fuck out of here, man. That puts the price to sales ratio well over 10. Beyond Meat is attempting to compete. Again, that's really not that much for a growth company. Beyond Meat is attempting to compete with a product that is largely a commodity and for which pricing is directed by supply and demand. On top of that, it faces an unending stream of competitors aiming to do the same thing. That's not a recipe for immediate profits. Oh, man, I just wonder, man. Imagine if people were saying this with Coke and Pepsi, dude. Imagine if people were saying this with Coke and Pepsi back in the day. You know how many competitors Coke and Pepsi probably had and still have to this day, and they still take up a majority of the market share. I think Coke still takes up like 25 to 30% of the market share of all what is it, fizzy drinks or whatever. And I think Pepsi is around the same thing too, 25 to 30%. If you have the superior product, that's just what happens. And myself and many people believe Beyond has the superior product. That is why they're the industry leaders. Because they have the fucking superior product. If their competitors get left in the dust and they just try to imitate it, but they fall short, which the majority of them do, then Beyond is just going to continue to be the leader because they have the secret formula. Like, it's just not that fucking hard to understand. Oh my god. Beyond Meat couldn't turn a profit in 2020, even as sales to grocery stores soared. Yes, that's because again they put a lot of money into R&D and expansion. It's lost 46 million through the first 6 months. So sure, I can't even. Okay, that's it. I can't even fucking finish that shit. But that's pretty much it, guys. I just couldn't with that shit. I just the rage has been building up over the just the negativity of this shit, and it just kind of came out. And I had to make a video, guys. So again, I'm very sorry that I've been absent. School will be ending for me in another month and a half ish, so I should be putting out videos regularly again after that. If you guys want to follow the news yourselves, you can always check out Beyond Meat's website. Go under their press releases and their newsroom. That's where I usually get the news. Or you can also just type in Beyond Meat on Google and then just go to the news tab and sort by new. That's another way to get the news. But unfortunately, again, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not here to give it to you conveniently, so you don't have to worry about looking that shit up every day. But I will return, guys. I will return. I did not leave. So that being said, again, make sure to tune into the live stream on November 10th. I will be making an update video reminding you guys about that closer to the date. And with that being said, guys, don't let the Bears get to you. This is a great company. It is a generational company. I still believe that. And actually, the Bears only make me more and more confident in that because they're just really grasping at straws here. I mean, Timothy Green here. What a loser this guy is. But anyways, guys, I will catch you later. Peace.